Hey everybody, Fulcher Rash. Welcome back to 365 Days of Irish Tenor Banjo Tunes. We are on day 113 today. It's been a while since I've explained what this whole journey and thing is, so I thought maybe I should do that quickly again. So this is my New Year's resolution. I'm a beginner. I had played banjo for a short little bit and I wasn't very good at it and I wanted to get better at it, so I came up with this New Year's resolution. I've got this book called the Banjo Buddies Big Book of 365 Irish tunes, and I thought, great, 365, I will play a tune a day for a whole year. So that's what I've set out to do. I'm now on day 113. It's been a lot of fun. I didn't expect many people to tune into these videos. I kind of post them up on YouTube just as a way to say, like, so that I don't know who's watching, but anybody who's watching can go, oh yeah, he actually did it again today. So today we're going to be playing a barn dance. I've only played one other barn dance so far, and I find that particular one I didn't find too bad. The rest of them I found pretty tricky, and part of the problem with barn dances, you kind of have to listen to your traditional Irish music and listen to barn dances to understand how they're played. Now the problem is, for me anyways, I live in Canada, northern BC. I don't really get exposed to a lot of Irish music. I had a hard time finding anything on YouTube with these. I probably could have checked I don't know, Apple Music or something, but I couldn't find much of anything on it other than this one guy with the little squeeze box. I don't know if those are called the concertinas or whatever, which really gave me a good feel for it. So it definitely has, a barn dance definitely has, it's written in 4/4 time, but it's definitely not played like a reel. It has a very bouncy, sort of dotted feel to it. And according to the Banjo Buddies book, he says the emphasis is on the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think in this song, it sort of picks up on that. So hopefully you find this interesting. It's not a style that's out there a lot. It could be something that nobody picks up on because nobody's looking for it, apparently. Anyways, it's number 327. It's called Around the Fairy Fort, and it is barn dance in D major. So like always, I play these through the first time. I just sight read them and I play them through really slow the first time, so anybody who's a beginner can follow along, and then I go off camera and I practice a bunch till I can get it up to what I call a moderate pace, which is nowhere near what most people would probably play these things at, and then I put a version of that up too. So anyways, slow first time through, Around the Fairy Fort. Okay, so that was the once through slow, which took a while to get. And it's mostly, so there's a couple things. I'll just do a couple quick little tips. If you want to play a dotted note or staccato type note, easiest way to do that is when you play it, you push down and then you lift your finger off. So, but not off quickly or you get a pull off sort of sound, but if you just lift your finger off, don't mind where I'm going. You can almost just press down when you think of hitting with the pick. And that's one way to do the staccato. If it's on an open string, it's a little harder to do. You can kind of use your sort of palm or your picking hand. So I'm actually putting my finger back on the to mute that string and just make it quick and short. The other part I found really difficult in this is the C part. And it's just a very different rhythm than I'm used to. I just really try and think of them as groups of threes. So down, 1, 2, 3, with a bit of a pause. 1, 2, 3, with a bit of a pause. That was still hard though at the slow speed. So we are going to try and record this with a bit of more tempo to it after I do some practice. I don't know how that'll go in that particular part. We might have to slow right back down for it. But that's the adventure of this whole thing. Pick just slipped and sort of stuttered on the one note at the end there, but that's the best I've got out of that so far. That's a really jumpy little snappy tune, especially kind of the way I don't know if I was overemphasizing the staccatos or not, but I could definitely see how people could dance some sort of a set dance to that. Yeah, anyways, that was Around the Fairy Fort. And that was a Barndance in D, and we will see you all tomorrow for another tune on this journey to play a new tune every single day. Thanks very much. We'll see you all tomorrow. Salam.